Oh, and he's just as bad. You know, as infinitely bland as you are, Graham, I thought you'd have more balls.
Seriously, Charity, we should go after Debbie.
Now there's an idea. Find someone else to scream up like some demented lunatic. Or die in a hole. Whichever way, I'm getting a headache. I need to lie down.
Oh, my God! She's knocking him off, isn't she? Oh, suddenly it all makes more sense. Well, nicely played, babe. I mean, you've got to be pushing, what, 70 by now, right?
This really does it for you. The Bulgarian fishwife thing. Takes all sorts, I guess.
What did you just say?
Blimey, you are a cow.
Bye, then.
I'll, escort you out.
Oh, look at this. Literally does whatever she tells him. Kim the dictator. I think I might have heard that somewhere before, actually.
I suppose the shrewd people know that my bite is worse than my bark.
Hey, hands up. Never said you were a dog. Out loud.
Get her out of here.
Don't worry, we're going.
Noah, come on.
What are you on about? I live here.
No, you don't.
You can't chuck me out of Joe's house.
Well, perhaps I should put it in extra large letters on cue cards for you. I own this house.
I plus half the village.
Don't speak to him like that. Poor lad doesn't know what's going on.
With her for a mother, I'm not surprised. I suggest you go and comfort your gold-digging sister. Share your woes. I'm guessing there's plenty.
Say that again, only say it in punching distance, yeah?
Oh, did I say something untrue?
Debbie is 1,000,000 times better than Joe, and we all know it. And all he's ever done is lie, scheme, and humiliate my daughter.
Oi! Don't slag off Joe.
Babe, it's true! He is the lowest of the low, they both are!
You know, this whole scrappy, shouty thing, it's all a bit naff reality TV, isn't it?
It's vicious.
No, let's just go again, Charity. She's not worth
Well,
it.
then she shouldn't have such a smackable face, should she? I tell you what, darling, you better watch your back because I am coming back for you.
A kind of warm welcome home that makes you all fuzzy inside. I'm quite choked. I imagine times like this you'd kill for a drink.
How sensitive and astute you are.
I know. And they say prison hardens people. Oh. I've been standing out too long.
Just when you think your day couldn't get any worse.
So, how was it? By which I mean, I hope you didn't drag it out of some misplaced emotion.
It's done. That's all you need to know.
Good. Because whatever odd little relationship you thought you had with him, it really wasn't important, not in the scheme of things.
Your scheme, presumably.
Is there any other? Joe was the one who went rogue, trying to fritter away every single penny I had left on some no one. Besides, if you had done what I'd asked in the first place, it wouldn't have come to this. It's done, okay? What's the point in moping? Maybe we should have our own little party upstairs. Not sure about the masks, though. All a bit 50 Shades tackier for me. Strange day, right? What was the last thing Joe said to you? Out of interest, not because I'm macabre or anything.
Sorry.
When he knew it was up. And he must have said something. Grovelled a bit, maybe?
Is it important?
Oh, I'd say so. Seeing as poor old Joe doesn't seem to realise he's supposed to be dead. A corpse that texts. Very clever. Even for someone as slippery as him. The laptop was in the kitchen. I saw the messages.
Sora went looking for.
Who cares? You lied to me. Presumably so you could run along and rescue him all over again. I mean, it's all getting a little bit Hansel and Gretel, isn't it?
I seem to remember the evil stepmother in that was pathologically lacking a heart.
Well, at least she made up for it in backbone. You've always been weak. You've let that wafer-thin veneer of loyalty be misdirected.
What difference does it really make if he's dead or disappeared? You've got what you wanted, your money's safe.
How about the difference between whether or not I trust you? Besides, he hasn't disappeared.
He will. Just let him go.
Why? Because he'd do the same for you if it was your life on the line. You're his employee. That's all. Just like you're mine. And I want him dead.
Kim.
I could always call Vincent. Use a professional as opposed to, well, you.
The man's a sadist who'll torture him.
Then you've got a dilemma. Either you keep your promise to me, make it quick and painless, and you can be with your precious Joe at the end. Or I call Vincent and trust him to do as he sees fit. Well?
You know my answer.
I'm glad you've seen sense.
And where are you off to? Anyone we know?
Not now.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Debbie's aborted wedding day not working out with your diary, is it not? Hey, I'm talking to you!
What the hell are you doing?
Where is he?
Are you mad?
I said, where is he?
If you mean Joe, I've no idea. Seriously.
Knew about her, though, didn't you, eh? Who's that for?
I haven't got time for that.
I say forget it.
Kane, I told you to stay put. Just let me explain. There's no pulse. He's dead.
This some kind of sick joke.
Check for yourself.
Oh, my God.
I hit him once, that's all. You saw.
Sometimes once is all it takes.
This isn't happening.
Please, just get in your car and drive away.
What?
There's a house full of people up there. Any one of them could come out at any moment.
How can you be like this? Like some robot, like it doesn't matter. I just
I
feel...
said go home. I'll do what needs doing. Drive towards Houghton. Get out at the petrol station. Make sure you're seen. Don't use your phone in the meantime.
This doesn't make sense. Why are you doing this?
Because it's the least I own. To do it properly. And because you saved me a job.
That gun. It was meant for him, wasn't it? You were going to shoot him.
Don't profess to understand. You never will.
Yeah, too right.
Says someone who just ended a young man's life. Go! No!
Mr. Foster, you're Ms. Tate's next of kin.
What happened? The person on the phone wouldn't say anything more than an accident.
Well, I'm afraid, Miss Tate, you're,
Associate will do.
Oh, right. Right, well, she was brought in with a head trauma from a fall, she was knocked unconscious, and she's lost a quantity of blood.
But she's...
Awake and conscious, yes, now, thankfully. She's made of tough stuff, I'd say.
Would you?
My colleagues are in the process of patching her up, and then you'll be able to see her. She's been asking if you've turned up yet.
How did it happen? Fall?
Fell over a balcony into a champagne fountain. I have to say, I think that's a first for me. Right, I've told her that she needs to stay in for observation after taking such a clattering, and she'll probably want you to bring in her overnight things.
Right then. Well, goodbye.
I'll tell Miss Tate that you had to go then, shall I?
We should talk.
So that's your idea of under the radar? Home visit.
Better than I'm firm. There's police and forensics all over the place.
What?
Not because of Joe, for Kim. She took a fall, landed nastily.
Usually accident prone, is she?
Luckily, she's recovering in hospital.
Lucky for who?
I would have thought enough blood has been spilled today, wouldn't you?
Do you really think all this moral high ground rubbish is going to wash with me? How do I know you've taken care of this properly?
I'm neither careless nor a fool.
I just need to know none of this is going to come back on me.
I didn't have you down as someone that panics, not with your reputation.
I've never killed someone. I'm no murderer.
And yet, here we are. I said I'd take care of things, and I meant it. You're just gonna have to trust me.
Like Joe did. Where is he?
Forgive my patronizing, but, isn't it more sensible you don't know? That's generally how these things tend to work. If you're trying to intimidate me, then don't bother. Trust it is.